All right, folks, taking a look at the quad box this morning. We've got some rain in Springfield and Ozarks, and of course at the Downstreet Casino and Resort camera as well. Saw a lot of lightning this morning as well, just to the southwest of Joplin. Rolla, right now you're doing all right, okay, and also had a lot of lightning up near Lake of the Ozarks as a band of rain went through just to the west of Rolla, of course, Lake Ozarks over towards Camdenton. Saw some rain and storms earlier this morning now as well. Most of the rain is starting to fade away, but it did leave some pretty heavy totals to our west. A lot of heavy rain across Kansas and Oklahoma. These storms were strong and severe. Had a couple tornadoes last night in east Oklahoma and early this morning near Tulsa and east of Tulsa. And then they rapidly weakened as they got near the state lines of Arkansas and Missouri. And you can see the rainfall totals drop off quickly as the storms weakened. And this morning we're still dealing with some showers, lingering rain showers, occasionally a clap of thunder. Now the storms from last night, early this morning, have left behind a boundary making its way now to near Highway 5, maybe close to Highway 63. I think it's still farther west of Highway 63 for now. But that is also bringing down the instability. Okay, so where that boundary is, we're seeing more of a westerly wind. Okay, instability is lower behind that boundary. Okay, and the big question today is, will the instability be able to recover enough for a second round of severe storms midday, early afternoon, later today? So here's kind of the picture. We have radar, obviously, showing the rain moving in, eating up that instability. Instability, meanwhile, kind of getting punched away to the east, and it's falling off. It's a weakening trend on instability as that storm system continues to kind of work over the atmosphere and that boundary pushes to the east a little bit further on. So the storm risk today is conditional, okay? We might be able to recharge the atmosphere enough to possibly see some low-end severe weather threats this midday and afternoon, mostly going to be for damaging wind and hail. The tornado risk today is very, very low. But again, it's all conditional. I wouldn't be surprised if the risk is actually lowered a little bit and actually pushed to the south and east a bit more than where it is right now. So that may change. That'll probably change a little bit before we see the storms take off. But let's say the atmosphere does recover in time. Okay, let's talk about round two then, if that's the case. Round two likely beginning near or south of I-44 by noon today to the southwest, staying largely south of the interstate where it's a bit more unstable environment, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. Again, the instability, though, is weakening as we speak, so that may not be the case for later on today. This is all conditional. Big if statement attached to storms later on today. Behind that will be dry overnight tonight. So granted storms develop this afternoon for round two, they'll be done with before dark. Okay, so we're not going to look at overnight events at all. By overnight tonight, cold front sweeps on through, maybe a stray shower in central Missouri. We're largely looking at sunshine and warm weather, though, for Thursday. And that'll kick off a very hot summer sizzle stretch Thursday through early next week. Heat dome builds in, humidity cranks up to high. Heat index Thursday probably close to 90, but the heat index really jumps up to those triple-digit values for Friday, Saturday, and again Sunday. So some really hot and muggy air on the way on the backside of today's potential storm risk this afternoon. It's a potential there. So stay weather aware, especially south of the interstate for today. After that, hot and muggy weather settling in.
All right, Tom, thanks.